today I'm just gonna throw together some stuffed peppers. I already had like some ground turkey already saved and cooked, prepped. I'm just gonna use the Victoria sauce, one of my favorite sauces. So I'm just gonna use that. And then I had these peppers, so I'm gonna use them before they go bad. And gonna boil some water so I can soften them up a little bit. I find out like it gives it a better taste if they're a little bit softer and easier to eat. And especially for me, it's easier to digest if they're a little bit softer. So I boil them a little bit. I'm gonna season up some of the ground turkey with some of these onions and put some garlic in there before I mix it together with some sauce, and then put it in the pan and cook it up a little bit. So I had some onion already chopped up. I'm just chopping it a little bit finer to put in the ground beef. I have the peppers on the stove, getting them boiled up, and then once I'm done with that, I will cook up the meat, or basically heat up the meat a little bit with the sauce, mixed with the sauce and onions and peppers, or onions and garlic. And then once I'm done with that, I'll assemble the peppers together, and then we will put them in the toaster oven. I attempted to use our stove, turn it on. It's finicky. One day it works, the next day it doesn't. So today, I don't think it's been one of those working days. Not sure why. The last 2 times I worked it heated up right away, and today it's not. The pilot's not lighting. But we'll figure it out. No big deal. I have a toaster oven. So once I start assembling them, I'll make sure to record that, and then we'll be putting them together. When you boil the peppers, you don't have to boil them till they're like mushy, soft. You just want them a little bit flimsy, just because it makes stuffed peppers taste a little bit better, but also it's easier to eat. Some people may cook them raw or just bake them straight from raw, but I always boil them a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to cook up the onions till they get, basically what they say, translucent. And then throw some garlic in there. Cook the meat a very long time. It's already cooked. So we're just basically, because the meat was never seasoned, so just basically gonna be seasoning it up. Some people, or I normally would add, just for a little substance, some rice into my mixture, but today I'm not going to, because we had rice yesterday and he had some rice today, and we're trying to stick to being eating less carbs on a daily basis. So just throw that. I think that'll be enough for us. Do some pepper. Like I said in a past video, I don't usually add salt to my stuff because a lot of times the seasonings I use have salt in them already, and then also I use adobo for everything. If you've never used adobo, then you're doing something wrong. But I use adobo for everything. So that has plenty of sodium in it. So turn this down a little bit. This one is a low sodium sauce, and its serving size is 6, and it has about 6 grams of carbs. Total sugar is 5 grams, 1 gram of protein, but it's low sodium. So what I do is I use sauce in the meat mixture, and then I layer if I can, depending on the size of the peppers. These are a little bit smaller, so it might just be meat and then sauce and then cheese on top and not layered in there. Okay, so once the meat is cooked to, whether you're cooking it from raw or like me, just reheating so I can put them in the peppers after I seasoned it up, and then I just start assembling the peppers. No, I'm not using gloves because one, it's my husband and mine's food, nobody else is eating it, and who else uses gloves in their kitchen? I know there's people out there that do, but this is for me and my husband, and I know there's people out there, oh, she's not wearing gloves. No, I'm not. It's because it's our food. We're eating it. Now, obviously, if I was working in a professional kitchen, cooking for a big party, catering, something like that, yes, you would wear gloves. Looks like I have just enough. Stella, come here, mama. Come here, mamas. What are you doing? I know. Jax is going for your bowl. Stella does not like Jax going into her bowl because when she was a puppy, he used to steal all her food, and she gets very, very angry. So, mama, come here. It's okay. Come here. Hi, mama. I know. Oh, get down, please. Down. I can't touch you. My hands are being used right now. Give me a second. Yes, I talk to my fur babies like they're my children. So we are going to, I have no idea what that alarm is. We just got here today at this location in the Texas oil fields in the middle of nowhere, and that sound just started, so I'm not sure. If anybody knows anybody works on an oil field, then they know if you can hear. I know it's very faint, so. All right. So then I'm just going to put a sauce over the rest of these. You know what, I'm gonna move this so that way it's not hot, okay? Mama, come here. It's okay. It's okay. You're done eating, okay? You're done eating. I'm gonna pour more sauce over. I like my stuffed peppers to be saucy. I don't know anybody else who does, but I do. And then, like if we reheat them and it needs a little more sauce, I usually have some left over, and I'll just pour it on top before I reheat it. Stuffed peppers are really good leftover, so that's why I'm actually prepping them today. So we have, for the next 2 days, something to eat, either for a quick lunch since we're in and out checking vehicles in, and idea what that sounds. It actually sounds like a moose. All right, then I put some cheese on top. I know cheese is not the healthiest, but you know what? Who can give up cheese? I mean, I know there's people, unfortunately, that can't have it, but I don't have issues with cheese. At least not yet. But I'm just using the Italian 5 cheese, the finely shredded one, so it melts pretty good on there. And then sometimes I just add a little bit of Italian seasoning and garlic to the top of that. So I'm just gonna add a little bit of garlic on top. And then we do not have a doornet bell in our RV. That is the sensors they gave us to let us know when vehicles are approaching. So definitely have to get used to that. A little bit of Italian seasoning, just Italian, regular Italian, on top, and then they're ready to be baked. I'm gonna try this oven one more time. If not, then I'll have to transfer them to my smaller dish for my toaster oven. So I will be right. Okay, I'm back. So success, I was able to get the oven started. Okay, so they were in there about 20-25 minutes, and this is how they came out. Very pretty. So they came out pretty good. Smell delicious. Now we're gonna go enjoy them. Okay, so I'm going to taste my bell peppers that I made. Let's see how they came out. So I got one of the small yellow ones. Get some of the meat on there, sauce and cheese. It's good. You can really taste the sweet peppers once you boil them, and then it's good. And they still have a little bit of crunch to them, and the sauce with the meat and the cheese, everything together just tastes great. So let me know if you want the recipe, and it's pretty simple. Happy cooking.